Yeah, well, I was never going to land in finance. That was not a job I was ever going to do. If like my mum wanted me to become a lawyer, get a Porsche one day, Craig. But it got down to just a quick backstory is I was working in a supermarket. I was living in my car, and
how long ago was this?
This was when I first started in finance. I was only 17, 18. I was working, so I come back to Sydney. I lived in my car for a few months, and I went and worked for a supermarket, and one thing led to another. I lost that job. I lost that job.
What did you do to the boss, mate? No.
Yeah, actually, look, I had an altercation with his son, but anyway, let's just call it an altercation.
Mate, you put the melons in the wrong spot.
It was something like that, and then it wasn't until I was about 6 weeks unemployed that I went, I've got to go and get a job because I'm going to get kicked out. I've got living in the car, I'm not going to be able to, get a proper rental, or what am I going to do? So I looked at this newspaper ad, and it was a little mailroom boy job at a finance company. And I remember what I did is I went up to St Vincent's de Paul, living at Erskineville at the time, and I had no money, and I asked the lady, could she provide me a suit?
Wow.
And she gave me a suit, and she said, go and have that job interview. Went up to the train, jumped the turnstile that day, got a fine. Went to the job, got the job.
Amazing,
came into that lady a couple of weeks later with a bunch of flowers. So.
Oh, wow.
I never thought I'd land in finance. So the funny thing is, I landed as a mailroom boy. I was licking envelopes, and I come up with this great idea. You should get an envelope machine. That put me out of a job. I was always
thinking ahead, mate. Thinking ahead.
I was always a bit of an entrepreneurial person, and then I got into collections, which was actually seeing the other end of lending.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, so this is where I wanted to get to. I know it took a couple of seconds, but it was when people were defaulted. They were just down and out, hadn't made their payments, the loan 6 months in arrears, 12 months in arrears, 18 months in arrears, and you were talking to people that just had nothing.
Yeah.
And endured some very sad stories in that time, and we had to collect money off them so they repaid their loans. And I think what I learned from collections was who to lend to. Because really there were people.
You saw the other side of the coin, eh? Yeah.
They just tell you bullshit.
Yeah.
And again, it's how honest you are.
Yep. Do people try to take advantage of that?
Yep.